Hello. Today, let us understand the topic of designing organization structures. In the previous class, we have already discussed about the function of organizing. Organizing is different from organi- organization and organizing. These are two different terms. Very often, these terms are used interchangeably, so which is not correct. Organization is different from organizing. Organizing is what? Organizing is the process of grouping all the related activities and assigning them to a manager to supervise it. Whereas organization refers to a social group designed to achieve certain goals. Organization involves creating a structure of relationship among people working for the desired results. Then, what is the significance of organization? When organization structures are created, organizational procedures are developed, lines of communications are established, the task of administration is made easier. And the organization facilitates for growth and diversification of the business. And it ensures effective utilization of manpower. And organization structure stimulate creativity and it ensures optimum utilization of machines, manpower to the manager. Now, coming to departmentation and decentralization of authority. These are the basic concepts relating to organization. One is departmentation and decentralization of authority. Here in the departmentation process, so once the management is decided the objectives of the business, accordingly, see what the management has to do, they has to create the departments. And the top level management has to delegate the authority and responsibility to different departments. Then how the organization has to divide the different departments. So according to the objectives of the business, what the firm has to do is they have to divide the different departments according to the objectives of the business. Here we have to discuss about the terms or concepts relating to organization, that is authority and responsibility. The meaning of authority is the power to give commands and to use direction vested in that particular position or job. If the person is removed from the job, he or her loses the authority. Responsibility is the obligation on the part of the subordinate to complete the given job. Like that, the top level management has to decide. So what is the authority and responsibility of the superiors and subordinates? And the next concept of organization is delegation of authority. The process of transforming authority from top level to the lower level in the organization is called delegation of authority. Here we need to discuss about what is centralized and decentralization of authority. The organization is said to be centralized when the authority to take the decisions is held by the corporate office. If the authority is delegated to the regional offices, then the organization is said to be decentralized. That is the basic difference between centralization and decentralization of authority. That is about departmentation and decentralization of authority. Now, the next topic we have types of mechanistic and organic structures of organization. So basically, there are 5 types of organization structures. First one is line organization. Second one, line and staff organization structure. Third one is committee organization, matrix organization, and functional organization structure. These are the 5 different types of organization structures, out of which the first type of organization structure is line organization structure. Line organization is also called as military or scalar organization. So it is the oldest and most traditional type of organization which is widely used even today. The main feature of line organization structure is here the manager is directly responsible for the results. The line organization structure is very simple to understand. So once you design the structure, so that there is a possibility of knowing so what is the role and what is the scope of the manager and what are the roles and responsibilities of the manager. Each section or department can be treated as a unit for control purposes, and this type of organization structure is very flexible, and this organization structure facilitates quick decisions and prompt actions for the managers in order to get things done through people. And the next type of organization structure is line and staff organization. In this organization, we have both line and staff managers. Staff managers supports the functions of line managers. Here, the word staff means a stick for support. The staff managers are specifically appointed to give advice, suggest, or assist the line managers in their day-to-day matters. So as I said, so here in this type of organization structure, we'll be having both line managers and staff managers. So that here in this organization structures, there is a possibility of enhancing the quality of decisions because so always the staff managers support line managers, and there is a greater scope of what advancement, and it relieves the line managers as they were staff managers to support the line managers. And it is mostly beneficial when there is a line of command within staff departments, as in the case of armed forces. The next organization structure is functional organization. F.W. Taylor, in his scientific management period, suggested functional organization in his theory of scientific management, as I said, in support of his best way of doing things. Here, Taylor observed that one single foreman was overburdened with all the operations such as setting, time, recording, quality, inspection, disciplinary jobs, and so on during the process of manufacturing. So that's why he divided this job into 8 functional foremen, 4 dealing with planning function and 4 dealing with the implementation task, so that there is a possibility of getting things done through people very easily. So like that, he divided planning and implementation parts into 2 different tasks, so that there is a possibility of improving the productivity of the organization. The next organization structure is committee organization structure. In committee organization structure, a group of people appointed for a specific function by a large group and typically consisting of members of that group. Here, people will be appointed for a specific function so that it pulls up the organizational resources in terms of what knowledge, skills, and experience. And also, it represents all interest groups and thus facilitates group decision making so that there is a possibility of taking good decisions for the organization. The next type of organization structure is matrix organization. This organization is also called as project organization. It is a combination of all relationships in the organization, vertical, horizontal, and diagonal. So it is mostly used in complex projects in software industries. It provides a high degree of operational freedom, flexibility, and adaptability for both line and staff managers in performing their respective roles. So these are the 5 different types of organization structures. So that is line organization, line and staff organization, functional organization, committee organization, and matrix organization structures. Thank you.